Video. In today's video I want to show you some advanced locators which selenium 4 provides. First of all, make sure you are using selenium 4, otherwise this stuff might not work for you. We will be talking about relative locators. So first what I have to do is that I have initialized our driver. Next I have taken the link for which I want to do the automation, and here you can see I'm first selecting this thing. Okay, name colon name equal to name. So I will show you what exactly that is. So first of all, I will inspect this. I will go over here, I will select this, and here I want to select this label, but there are multiple labels inside our web element. Now how to select this with relative locators? I can select this input which has a name equal to name property. Now this is unique, so first I am finding that input. So here you can see that I'm finding that edit text edit box input. Next what I'm doing is I'm using driver.find element with by.tag name label, and this label is above the name edit text box. So here you with the help of this you can find that particular label and get the text for that particular label. Similarly for date of birth as well, I'm doing the same thing. So what I'm doing is I'm first getting the date of birth. So here is the date of birth. As you can see, the label for equal to date of birth. So label for for equal to date of birth. Now I'm trying to find the input which is below the date of birth. So what I'm doing with by dot tag name input below date of birth, but unfortunately there is something called flex which I'm not really sure about. If you try to inspect it inside Chrome, it might show a flex something besides that input. That's why it's not able to recognize this input, and it automatically clicks on this particular input of submit button. But yeah, I think just be careful about that. If this is a flex input, it does not work, and I don't know how to make sure this is a flex input inside Firefox. But I think if you are using Chrome, you should be able to see flex written besides this particular input. So yeah, so if you try to do this, then it will select this input, unfortunately. But I wanted to show you guys the below property relative locator as well. Next we are selecting the ice cream label. So the label text equal to, okay, so here you can see I'm trying to select this particular checkbox. So what I can do is I can find this particular label. Okay, once I find this particular label, sorry, I can find the input which is to the left of this particular label. So that's why I'm using to left of, and I'm just selecting by dot tag name of input. And here for radio button as well, I'm finding the radio button, and then I'm finding the tag of label which is to the right of radio button. So here you can see the radio button. So I'm selecting this first, student, then I'm selecting this radio button first, then I'm finding the label which is to the right of a radio button. So here you can see to right of. So that's what I wanted to show. Next what I want to show is suppose you want to open some child window from a parent window, like a new tab, and take some do some kind of a locator from that new window and pass it back to the parent. How will you go about doing that? So first of all, we are on this website, Angular practice. Next, if you want to open another website, what you can do is driver dot switch to new window dot tab. Okay, if you want to open it inside a new window, instead of tab you can write window type dot window, but we want to open a new tab, that's why I've written window type dot tab. Then you have to use set string of handles to get all the window handles. Then we are iterating over that handles, and here I will get the parent window as well as the child window. Next I will switch to the child window. It will open a new tab, and you will have to pass what URL you want to pass, you want to see on the child window. That's what I'm passing over here. Now here what I'm doing, I'm just selecting a particular CSS. I'm getting some particular text from this child window. So that's what this is about, nothing new. And again I'm switching back to the parent window, and then whatever I have got from the course name, I'm sending it inside our text input of parent window. So here I'm like selecting the parent window input and setting the course name. Next is about taking partial screenshot. So what I have done is that I have taken this test property, then I have done this date format property, then I have gotten the timestamp, and this is the entire directory where I want to store the screenshot. I have already explained this in my previous video, so if you are curious to learn more about it, you can watch that. But these are mostly like where I want to store this screenshot, this is the screenshot path. Next, this is important. So here you can see I'm getting this name web element. So I only want the partial screenshot of this name web element. So what you can do, name dot get screenshot as output dot file, and here you will get a file, and you can just use file utils dot copy file source new file of screenshot path. Now make sure you add this input of commons dot file utils, as well as this should be commons apache commons I should be present inside your pom.xml as well. And also one thing I forgot for relative locators is you will have to add the static input of relative locator, otherwise it won't work. We have to add it manually given that it is a static import. And if you want to get the width and height of a particular element, you can use get rect dot get dimension dot get height, and similarly for get width. So yeah, that's it. Thank you for watching. Bye.